I stole his EBT card, bought shrimp and lobster, then told him I deserve it for the pain you caused. Yeah, I really said that. My name's Mariah, I'm 28, and before y'all try to act brand new, let me tell you right now, this ain't even the wildest thing I've done. But it's definitely top 3. So boom. Me and Jarrell been off and on for like 5 years. We ain't no couple, but we had history. Like, deep history. His mama knew me, I had keys to his crib once upon a time, and I done washed his drawers more than I care to admit. But Jarrell always been a slick nigga. Fine, yeah. But disrespectful as hell. We lived in the same building, 3rd floor walk up, off 79th. I had the front unit with my cousin Deja and he was down the hall in 3B. Real close. Too close. Which made it way too easy for us to fall back into toxic habits. He'd pop up with a blunt and some Little Caesars, I'd let him spend the night. Then he'd ghost for 3 days like nothing happened. Anyway, this one week I ain't seen him in a minute. I hit him, no reply. I call, voicemail. Meanwhile, I'm seeing him post lil IG stories like he's single in Miami or whatever. Pool pics, bottles, one snap got a chick's thigh in it. I zoomed in, she had that lil heart tattoo on her hip. Bitch. I knew exactly who it was. His ex from back in the day, Tamika. She the one he swear he ain't even talked to no more. I was heated. Like, I was pacing the kitchen, ready to call his mama type mad. But I chilled. 'Cause see, when you been hurt by the same nigga enough times, eventually the crying gets boring. You want revenge. You want that slow, satisfying type of payback that don't even look like payback. So I waited. He finally came back from Miami like it was just a regular week. Pulled up talkin' bout, damn, you miss me or what? I ain't even blink. I let him lay up, eat my food, fall asleep. I knew what I was bout to do the whole time. Now Jarrell, being the broke yet bold nigga that he is, had his EBT card sittin' right in his wallet, unguarded. Left it on my dresser like I wasn't me. I already knew the pin, same birthday he used for every damn thing. Next morning, I took my ass to Aldi and ran it up. I'm talking big bags of shrimp, lobster tails, smoked salmon, all the lil expensive cheeses, fancy juice, chocolate-covered almonds, real, this ain't even groceries no more, this a lifestyle type shit. Total came out to $197.84. All covered. I went home, cooked a whole ass seafood spread. I'm talking Cajun butter jerk pin, crab legs stacked, shrimp mac and cheese in the oven, lemon pepper asparagus on the side. Had music playin', candles lit, made it a vibe. For me. By myself. I sent Jarrell a pic of my plate and he replied, damn, where my invite? I said, this your food anyway. I used your EBT card. Nigga said, you what? I said, yeah. I stole your shit. And I deserve it for the pain you caused. He started blowing my phone up, mad as hell. Talkin' bout that's fraud, I'm foul, you deadass stole from me. I said, nah. I reclaimed what's owed. You been eatin' off me emotionally for 5 years. I just got a lil actual nutrition in return. He blocked me. Cool. Next thing I know, he trying to file a claim with the EBT office talkin' bout his card was stolen. I laughed. The audacity. Nigga, you wasn't cryin' foul when you was usin' my Netflix, my DoorDash, my uterus. Deja said I went too far. Maybe. But the food was good as hell, so I don't regret it. Now, the building messy, so word traveled. Somebody saw me walkin' in with the groceries and told his sister. His sister told his mama. Now his mama actin' like I'm the devil. But funny thing is, she DM'd me like a week later asking where I got the seafood from because it looked real fresh. I told her, ask ya son. Anyway, Jarrell ain't been the same since. He be side-eyeing me in the hallway, mumblin' under his breath. But he ain't touch me. He know I got cousins that don't ask questions, they just pull up. He posted some fake deep quote on his story a while back like, pain changes people. I reposted it and added, yeah. Into chefs. Look. I'm not saying I'm proud. But I'm not saying I'm sorry either. When you get played too many times, sometimes the only apology you get is shrimp and lobster. That's the story. I stole his EBT card, bought shrimp and lobster, then told him I deserve it for the pain you caused. And I meant every word of it. So boom. After I stole Jarrell's EBT card, cooked that bomb-ass seafood feast, and told him, I deserve it for the pain you caused, I really thought that was the end. Like, period. Done. Curtain closed. But you already know that ain't how life work when you live in the same damn building as your ex. Especially not when your name still ring out on every floor like somebody yellin' fire. I'd so look. My name's still Mariah. Still 28. Still petty. But now I was low-key infamous. 'Cause what I ain't realize until after the shrimp settled was that Deja posted a TikTok of the seafood spread talking about, this how you eat after a broke nigga breaks your heart. It went up. Over 200K views. Niggas in the comments talking bout, she ate FR, Jarrell deserved it, and where can I get an EBT man like that? I ain't even mad. I was kinda proud. But Jarrell? Oh, he was in his feelings deep. This man start posting story after story, black screen, sad music, fake quotes. One was like, sometimes the ones you trust will use you when you down. Nigga please. You was down and still had enough strength to cheat. Now this where it gets dumb. One night I get off work late, been doing box braids all day, fingers numb, feet hettin'. I walk in the building and see a piece of paper taped to the front door. Somebody done printed a full-color flyer with my face on it, screenshot from the TikTok, and it says, beware, this woman steals EBT cards. I froze. Like, who got time for this? I snatched it down, went upstairs, and Deja already Logan like, girl, you famous. I knew it was Jarrell. He swore up and down it wasn't, but come on. Ain't nobody else pressed enough to do a Kinko's run. Anyway, I was trying to move on. I started messing with this new dude, named Devante. Real chill. Worked construction. Had 2 kids but he kept it real about them. He wasn't on games, and he had his own place outside the building, which already made him a 10 in my book. We wasn't official, but I liked him. I started spending nights at his spot, and slowly I noticed Jarrell getting weird. Like popping up in the hallway on accident, leaving notes on my door like, we need to talk, texting me I miss us at 2 a.m. Nigga, there is no us to miss. It expired. We was past due and moldy. Then one Saturday, I'm coming home with Devante and his kids, we went to Chuck E. Cheese or whatever, and Jarrell sitting on the steps like a whole bitter baby mama. Arms folded, hoodie on, grill poking out. He goes, you movin' reckless, Mariah. I said, I'm moving like a woman who got options. He stood up like he wanted to start something but Devante stepped up like, you good, bro? And Jarrell backed down. Said some slick shit like, don't worry. Karma coming. So you know I had to turn the pettiness up. I posted a seafood boil the next day, tagged it #ThanksEBT, just to twist the knife. Then I dropped a thirst trap in Devante's hoodie with the caption ate good, slept better. Petty? Yes. But deserved? Also yes. Fast forward a couple weeks and boom, Jarrell files a real case with social services. Said someone fraudulently used his EBT card. They froze the account. Asked for documentation. This man listed my name. He really wanted me locked up over $200 worth of shrimp and lobster. I get a call from this caseworker like, we received a report of unauthorized use tied to your name. I played dumb. Who? Me? Oh nah, I don't even eat seafood like that. She asked if I knew Jarrell. I said, yeah, we used to mess around, but he's lying. Probably mad I moved on. She said, we'll be reviewing surveillance from the store. Girl. My soul left my body. I remembered too late, I had waved at the cashier, did a lil boomerang video in the frozen section. Face everywhere. I hung up and ran to Deja like, bitch, I might be going to jail. She laughed and said, just blame him. Say he gave you the card. I did. I submitted a whole ass letter to the caseworker talking about, he gave me permission, we were sharing groceries as a household. Used big words. Sounded professional. Said I was traumatized from the relationship and he was harassing me. I even attached a screenshot of his text saying we need to talk. Guess what? Case got dropped. Yup. God got me. But that ain't the end. Jarrell got mad he couldn't ruin me legally, so he tried socially. Told all the girls on our block I was broke, crazy, and stalking him. Said I keyed his car. Nigga drives a 2005 Impala with no hubcaps, ain't nobody jealous of that. I confronted him one night in the laundry room. Told him, keep my name out your crusty mouth. He said, you still bitter. I said, you still broke. It almost got loud, but Miss Laverne from 2A came in and broke it up like, don't y'all got jobs? Jarrell eventually moved out. Word is he living with Tamika now. They got a baby on the way. Good for them. Toxic attracts toxic. As for me? I ain't perfect. I be loud. I be wrong. But I never pretend to be something I'm not. And I damn sure ain't sorry for that seafood. I still joke about it on TikTok. Got a lil following now. Folks send me pics of their seafood boils like, this one's for Mariah. It's a vibe. Sometimes I think about Jarrell. How he thought taking from me didn't cost anything. Like I wasn't gonna make him pay one way or another. He wanted closure, I gave him crab legs. I stole his EBT card, bought shrimp and lobster, then told him I deserve it for the pain you caused. And I'd do it again. Only difference is next time? I'm buying scallops too. So boom. You'd think after I stole Jarrell's EBT card, turned it into a seafood boil for the ages, beat the fraud case, and got him to move out the building, life would finally chill. Nope. Because one thing about mess? It don't just go away. It marinate. It simmer. And I ain't even know the drama was finna circle back one more time. My name's still Mariah. Still 28. Still petty, but I've been trying to grow. For real this time. After everything with Jarrell, I started taking my business more serious. Got a lil sweet with Deja over on 55th doing nails and lashes. We call it snatched and pressed. We ain't rich, but our books stay full and we got one ring light that still work even when the power flicker. So it's a regular Tuesday. I'm doing a set for this new girl, real sweet, real quiet. She kept checking her phone like she waiting on somebody. Eventually, she goes, you used to talk to Jarrell, right? Immediately I knew where this was headed. I go, used to. Why? She pause, then says, I'm his sister-in-law. Bitch. I ain't say it out loud, but my whole spirit screamed. She start rambling like, yeah, my sister Tamika and him got married last weekend. Quick lil courthouse thing. She pregnant again. I said, again? She said, yeah, the other one ain't make it. Now I ain't no monster. I ain't gon' lie and act like I ain't flinch hearing that. I never wanted kids involved in no mess. I nodded, kept working, but inside I was like damn, this nigga really moved on, got married, and made a whole family while I'm out here trying to stay emotionally stable with acrylic dust in my lungs. Later that night, I'm scrolling Instagram and boom, Tamika's page. Public. She posted they wedding photos. Jarrell in a white button-down looking like he trying hard not to sweat through it. Tamika glowing, stomach out, caption says, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Ring folded hands medium skin tone. Bitch, is that a subtweet in scripture? I showed Deja. She said, girl, if that post ain't about you, then I'm bald. I laughed, but it stung. Not 'cause I missed him. I ain't want him. But it's the principle. I put in years with that man. Years. And now he got his happy ending and I'm just a punchline in a viral seafood joke. So I did what any healed, evolved woman would do. I posted a throwback of the seafood boil with the caption, "Some of y'all still mad about this. I'm still full." Petty? Yes. Therapeutic? Also yes. 3 hours later I get a DM. From Tamika. All it said was, "You really that pressed?" Oh, word? I replied, "Pressed? Girl, your man was laid up in my bed EBT card and all before he said I do. You sure he ain't swiped that ring with state benefits too?" She left me on scene. I left it at that. Until Jarrell texted me. "Why you always gotta start shit?" I said, "Why you always gotta finish broke?" Blocked. So I'm thinking that's the final nail. But then here come his mama. Yes. His mama. I get a whole ass Facebook message request from her saying, "I raised my son better than this drama you keep dragging him into. He's a husband and father now." I said, "He was also a fraud and a cheater, but let's not act like the seafood cooked itself." She blocked me. Good. So at this point, I just shut up and focus on my bag. I start taking private lash clients. Get invited to pop-ups. Booked my first bridal party. Life looking cute again. Then Deja come home one night holding her phone like it's a bomb. "Bitch," she says, "you seen this? It's a YouTube video. Title, The EBT Seafood Boil Girl, What Really Happened." I click. It's some corny dude in a hoodie with a mic, doing a deep dive on me. Using my TikToks, my old lives, and even that flyer Jarrell printed with my face on it. He's narrating like I'm a case file on Forensic Files. He say, some call her a scammer. Some call her a hero. But who is Mariah, really? I almost passed out. The comment section was wild. EBT Queen energy. She did what needed to be done. She deadass ruined that man's life over shrimp. I should have been mad. But honestly? It made me laugh. 'Cause you know what? Let 'em talk. I'm booked. I'm blessed. I got a full freezer and a man who don't lie about Miami. Yeah. I met someone new. His name Leon. Real grown man energy. Works 2 jobs. Takes care of his niece full time. Don't post much. But shows up. One night I told him about Jarrell. The EBT. The seafood. The whole saga. You know what he said? "Next time just ask me, I'll buy you lobster without the drama." Phew. I almost proposed right then. Now I ain't say I'm fully changed. Petty lives in me. She just naps more now. But I learned something. Not every L is a loss. Sometimes it's a lesson. And sometimes it's just a laugh. So yeah. I stole his EBT card, bought shrimp and lobster, and told him I deserve it for the pain you caused. Then I did it again in spirit every time I leveled up while he stayed mad. That's the real feast. And baby, I'm still eatin'.